So, making sure that we take a physical sitting posture that reflects, for me, high importance each time. Putting our drinks and thermoses in safe places, and to give over for these next 20 minutes or so a chance to bring the fullness of our energy into our bodies, into our hearts. We never know when we'll see each other again, ultimately. We don't know ultimately when we'll sit again. Likely we will, but in honor of each other, honor of our life here in Bali, all of us are consciously choosing to be here. I would like to use the word an emerging, evolving conscious family. It's a very remarkable place to be with remarkable people. So let's participate in co-evolving together a heightened sense of purpose and beauty, and investing consciously into the collective consciousness of our chosen home for the moment on our precious planet. So if you would, make whatever changes you need to make in your sitting posture. To make whatever adjustments you want to make. And as we've been doing, to put our hands either on our knees, face down, relaxed, being attentive to sitting upright without being tense or rigid. But importance reflects posture. Posture reflects importance. Making whatever adjustments that we wish to make, placing our hands on the lap if we so choose, one and the other. And consciously sitting down more fully on the sofa, on the pillows, the floor, the chair. Making peace, conscious choice to be in this position, sanctifying it. Closing the eyes gently without squeezing them shut, letting the head sit on our shoulders and neck, relaxing the jaw, the eyes, the tongue, the face. I find myself sitting more upright and slightly relaxing the shoulders back and down. Have my hand on my heart and chest as a way to ground and stabilize in the beginning. I am here. I am choosing to be in mindful now time presence with the flow of life. Making our final adjustments and then consciously choosing to cease volitional movement. If the eyes open, gently close them sit down, and consciously relax control of our breath. In other words, let the breathing breathe on its own. It will not stop until that time. In breath, out breath. We are unconcerned with how long the breathing is, how deep it is. We're concerned with cultivating mindful, intelligent awareness of the flow of sensations, irregardless of the depth or length of the breath. We're not watching breathing. We are mindfully feeling sensations associated with breathing. So here we're working in review with a primary set of objects. Embodied presence is to mindfully feel the different changing sensations within the body as they arise, wherever they may be, and simply notice, feel, allow, and move within the flow of awareness with changing sensations in my neck and back and hands and feet, without associating with images of body, feet, breath, or sitting. Physical sensations, and within that, as I lower my hand from my chest to my knee, continuing to let the breathing breathe on its own. And I choose to sequence being aware of the body sitting, the sensations that are most evident, pressure, tension, sturdiness, and then oscillate that whole mindful awareness with the sensations in my chest and abdomen as the result of breathing. So I go from sitting. What do I feel? Expanding of the chest and abdomen. Oh, it's so subtle. Falling. Back to sitting. Rising or expanding. Slight quiver of sensation in the out-breath, or falling, sitting. A consistent flow of three main objects. Sitting, one. Rising or expansion of the chest and abdomen, two. Falling or contraction of the chest and abdomen, and those sensations, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. Sitting down, sitting upright, relaxing the breathing. Be in our own mindful flow. What do you feel? Look, see, and know. What's the sensations of sitting? What's the reality of breathing? Back to sitting, back to breathing, in-breath, out-breath, rising, falling, sitting. Any thought, any image, natural to the whole, it's noticed. It often passes. What do I do? Come right back to either one, 2, 3. Sitting, expanding or rising, the fluttering of sensations in the exhalation or falling. I can't see it, it's too subtle. Thinking, sound, image, seen. Sitting, rising, falling. Any emotion, restlessness, hope, doubt, tiredness, desire, anticipation, SOC, states of consciousness. Mindfully, intelligently inhabit whatever mind state appears, and return to 1, 2, 3. Sitting, you can almost stay attentive to sitting and let the expansion and contraction of the breathing be felt from within the sitting posture. No need to look, except allow it to be felt with this transparent, mindful intelligence. It sees and feels, but does not keep. It notices, but does not avoid. Rising, falling, sitting. Now, let us dissolve the idea of meditator, of self, of individual, and let's, figuratively speaking, allow mindful intelligence, this transparent, pure knowing within mind and body, to occupy, co-occupy the primordial flow of simultaneous intelligences inherent in shared life. Consciousness inhabiting consciousness, and the flow of intelligent form. The anatomy, the brain, the organs, the blood, all happening simultaneously to the awareness of consciousness and the awareness of sensation. Drop into this deeper, more inclusive simultaneity with silence and intelligence and transparency, non-locality, deep abidingness in impermanent flow. Feel. We sit on an earth in an ecosystem of light and oxygen, heat, animals, birds, the simultaneity of all these ecosystems of consciousness and form, mysteriously, deeply interrelated. And our intelligences are not separate from anything else. Let us abide in this primordial, profound flow of nature and mind. No wrong. Feel centerless, mindful, intelligent presence, co-occupying the innate flow of other intelligences. Drop into this. The pre-intuitive, without thinking. If thoughts arise, consciousness inhabiting more dimensions of consciousness rather than just the thought or the mind state or the sound or the body alone. Let the breathing breathe on its own. Let whatever sensations appear in the body appear. And the intelligences of the earth, with the solar systems and galaxies and all dimensions, known and unknown, we sit within this unlimited sphere without direction of up and down, north or south. Choosing to occupy primordial flow with transparent, intelligent, feeling-based freedom. I am alive, and consciousness is feeling its own environment. Nothing to accept or reject. Pure, transparent knowing. In-breath, out-breath. Sitting. And here, begin to initiate a warmth, a kindness, a love, a deep, abiding embrace of all the impacts, the responsibilities, the neglects, the memories, the fears, the doubts, the struggles, the beauties, the love, the people, the places, the infinite range of events. I feel you, I accept you, I am willing to learn, to include. Foster this sense of stature and dignity that says, yes, I wish to know you. I see you. I sense your existence. I am human. I have my flaws. I have my hopes. I have my dreams. in-breath, out-breath. Deep, sensitive respect. Call it simple self-acceptance. Call it radical openness. The mother in us that holds historical and present time space. Breathe into this innate dignity. And may I invite each of us to allow the fragrance of our own truth and freedom and beauty just emanate from our own consciousness and body like a fragrance from a flower or a light from a beam, and share in this warmth, this luminosity, this sweetness of heart, and envelop each of us in this shared space at this retreat. A deep bow of gratitude, an embrace of love, a hope for your vision and dreams. Thank you for sharing this precious time with me. Thank you for holding me in grace. I bow to you, each of you, as we bow to each of us in this elegant, open, heartfelt, very human shared space. I believe in you. I want to be your Dhamma friend. I want to be in your life consciously. Thank you for holding space with me for these 6 days. Surround each other and through each other with this fragrant current of respect, joy, support. May you actualize your vision for your life. May you unfold in the way that you wish to unfold. May your friends and lovers and children and husbands and wives and relatives and mothers and fathers, may all the people near to you, may they support you in your aspiration. May you heal divides and wounds. May we foster the courage to face our perceived challenges. Please include me in your field of support and trust. I wish you well, my friend. I wish you strength. And for each of us in this shared space, if there's anything that you feel that you could have done or should have done or didn't do or could have done or exceeded the limits of what you felt to be the ethics of your integrity and grace, each of us self-assess for a moment and take it higher and relax any discord or difficulty or fear or shame. Let us bond here together more so than ever and move through this space into the future with greater strength and trust. Please forgive me if there's anything I have said or done that's offended you in any way. May we bow to each other in this solemn request for forgiveness. I see you, I love you. You're human, I'm human. We hold hands into the future. In this high Dhamma, we move together. Thank you for being my ally, my Dhamma friend. And to the people near and dear to us, see them in your heart, if you so choose, maybe one by one for a few seconds, perhaps even longer. I see you, dear one. I love you. I hear you. I am me. I'm emerging. I may be different. I come back to you with higher love and commitment, courage, compassion, and honesty. See these people. Honor the love, honor the commitment, and honor the commitment to ourselves. I am defining my life by the beautiful states of mind that I call my chosen world Dhamma. I bring this dana, sila, and bhavana to me as I will to you, dear one. I love you. I love you, daughter. I love you, husband. I love you, wife. I love you, lover. I love you, father. I love you, mother. I love you, colleague. I love you, brother. I love you, teacher. I love you, uncle. I love you. Let us move into the future new. Do all that we can. Consciously for this next minute, please. As we're pouring out a glass of water, pour out regret, pour out fear, pour out transgression, pour out complexity. Let it go. Let it nourish the earth, and let us move forward into the growth, into new light. Let us take this quality of kindness and respect and forgiveness, an evolutional awakening, and radiate it in all directions towards all beings around this planet, on this precious island, on all continents, in the oceans, in the skies, in the earth. May they be touched by this radiant shared development that we've done of developing dana, sila, and bhavana. May our own beautiful states strengthen and support your own development of beautiful states. I share my gift of spiritual and emotional development freely with you to nurture your own awakening. All of us, comrades in this existential awakening into infinite mystery. We do not know ultimately where we're going, who we are, and what we've done. Consciously bringing the most beautiful qualities that we know to this world and to ourselves, to the existing forms of life everywhere. And may our fragrance of light and our light of fragrance mix into a new intelligence that nurtures the unborn. Let our compassion and our wisdom touch the very future of life yet known. and see ourselves and feel ourselves as sources of transparent, mindful wisdom, emanating in all directions, this unconditional love and respect. To be a participant in this vast universe may our dedication to truth and freedom take us to the place that we so desire. And when we move through this great dimension, life after life, may each of us find some way to recognize each other. A wink, a smile, a glance, a tear, to say hello again on this long and mysterious existential journey of consciousness. Let us share openly all of our lives and all of our developments like a flower, freely allowing its fragrance into this shared space. Give over to this immaculate giving. And if you so wish to end this sitting with the beginning, an invocation of the timeless metaphysical chanting of embodying the change that we are, to understand this Dhamma of interrelated conditions, choosing to beautify and choosing to relax affliction, and to find the highest source of peace through this wisdom. Allow me to chant this phrase once, and then section by section, I'll chant it, and we can chant it a second time together. It goes like this. Anicca vata sankhara upadavaya dhammino upatichu va nirujjanti te samvupasamo sukho. So let me chant just a few words at a time, and then we can do those words again together. Anicca vata sankhara, anicca vata sankhara, Upadavaya Dhammino, Upadavaya Dhammino, Upatichua Nirujanti, Tichua Nirujanti, Te Samvupasamo Sukho, Te Samvupasamo Sukho. The second time, known as Dutiyampi, we'll do Anicca Vata Sankara, Anicca Vata Sankara, Upadavaya Dhammino, Upadavaya Dhammino, Upatichua, Upatichua Nirujanti, Nirujanti, Te Samvupasamo Sukho, Te Samvupasamo Sukho. A third and final time, Anicca Vata Sankara, Anicca Vata Sankara, Upadavaya Dhammino, Upadavaya Dhammino, Upatichua Nirujanti, Upatichua Nirujanti, Te Samvupasamo Sukho. An awareness, a mindful intelligence of all things being anicca, all dhammas, all conditions, all moments. The sound in our mind, the sky, the air, the warmth, the coolness, our histories, our memories, our birth, our death, all life, everywhere, all planets, all dimensions, all molecules, all birds, all leaves, all tears, everything known and unknown, anicca, is changing, has changed, continues to change. Our heartbeat, our brains, our neurons, everything is in a state of flux. To know what liberates and to know what conflicts is to live in the wisdom of the highest expressions of peace and happiness. May each of us bow to our conviction in Dhamma, awakening to mindful intelligence, breath by breath, oxygenating beautiful states of mind. So please, when you feel inclined to change your posture, if you wish, to stand, to move, and to keep this flow of kindness and love active in our hearts and minds.